Hello everyone, welcome to the 36th tutorial in the series of Complete Guide to React.js. In this tutorial, we are going to see what is component lifecycle in React.js. Each and every component that has been created in the React.js have their own lifecycles, and each and every lifecycle have some stages. So we are going to see what are all those stages in the component lifecycle, and is there any methods or any specific contents that can be verified whether this life cycle is being completed or not. Those are all the things that we are going to discuss in this tutorial. There are 4 stages for the components life cycle, and they are mounting, updating, unmounting, and error. In mounting, what we are going to see is like when mounting stage occurs. When you create a component and it is inserted into a DOM, this stage is called as a mounting stage. So what do you mean by insert into a DOM? DOM is nothing but the document object model. See whatever the web page that you are seeing, right? Website you are seeing, and you have the UI page. So it is rendered from the DOM only. DOM means document object model. Each and every components is getting displayed from the DOM. So when you are inserting a component at that time, like when you are using a component and when it is inserting the component into the DOM, this stage is called as a mounting. One such example is, so when you use a class component, you will see the constructor would be populated, right? We used to have a constructor. So at that time it is used to initialize the state values into some values like that and all, right? It is one such example or one such time where the components is mounted into the DOM. And another example is the render method itself. Like initially what are all the things that would render. So these are all the contents which happens at mounting stage. So there are some methods, inbuilt methods in React.js itself to verify the mounting stages happened or not. So which I am not going to cover in this tutorial. I will cover in the upcoming tutorials with the practical examples like how the mounting is happening like that and all. Same applies to all the other stages which we are going to see as. So the second stage is nothing but the updating. Updating stage comes into a picture when you are re-rendering the component. So when you will re-render the component, say for example, if you are having a text box and you mention the text box value is this dot state dot some value, and you are setting a set state on doing some actions like triggering an event, and you are setting a state. At that time, your content alone would change without refreshing the browser, right? Those particular time is called updating lifecycle. So those particular time is the where you are updating the components and you're not refreshing the browser. Refreshing the browser is something different. Over here, you are just updating the component alone in the web page, right? So this is an example, or this is where the updating stage is happening. And we also have a set of methods to verify the updating stage is being completed or not, which I am going to discuss in the upcoming tutorial. Later, the third stage is unmounting. Unmounting is a phase where your component is being removed from the DOM itself. So there is a method called component.mount is present, which would verify whether a component has been removed from your DOM. So your component has been removed from the web page or the UI, whichever that is getting shown. That stage is called unmounting. And there comes the last stage, which is nothing but the error stage. Anything that is happening in your web page when rendering the React component abruptly. Say for example, you're hitting a web service and it is throwing some exceptions like the web service is not available. So these are all error stage. So at that time of the error, There is a specific stage where at the time of the error, what it happens is it would render some error related messages in your UI. Those are called the error stage. So one such example is the catch and set error, error boundary. So these are all the things that we are going to see in the upcoming tutorials, and I'm also going to explain what are all the methods, inbuilt component methods that are available in the React.js to verify if the stage is being completed or not. So that's it from this tutorial. I'll see you in the next tutorial, and feel free to subscribe. Thank you.